Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about to get underway. Luis Arraez stands in. To the right side. Fires over to first. One pitch and one out. Here's Ohtani. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys.
Runner on the go. Ground ball left side. They get one. Not in time. He's safe. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Nick Kurtz. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, line drive, base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more.
Runner on the go. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. Kurtz off of first with 2 away. Runner goes again. In the dirt. And now a man into scoring position. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Kurtz around third, and they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. If you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Victor Robles. Hey! And that one ripped into right. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. And they're up by 3.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a quick.
Robles runs. In the air, left field. Flyer settles underneath it. And that is that. Bobby Witt Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one hops the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick.
This is Bryson Stott. Stop in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. And it's second. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Way out front for strike 2. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. And the runner holds. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tags the runner.
That'll drive your coaching staff nuts. First, you try to move up when it didn't roll that far away, but then trying to get back before they throw you out anyway, not going to go in your highlight reel.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So two in scoring position with one out. Here's Adley Rutschman. Nope. Second and third, one away. You're in the third and final game of the series. Foul ball there. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on, one out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And it remains 2-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3. And they're all loaded up.
When you go that deep into the bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Spencer Torkelson now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's up the wall. One run across, two, around third. And they cut the lead to 2.
He was all over that. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Miguel Rojas in the box now, takes strike 1. Late on that fastball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to.
Got him! Huge strikeout there. Now batting Michael Ciani. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-1. And he hits the ground ball right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Here's the 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Back here at Chase Field, here's the veteran shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. This one in the air, right field. Long run, nice grab. And there's one away. Now here is TJ Friedl. Base hit, center field. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it.
Runner takes off, arrives in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag out at second. And that's a base hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Shohei Ohtani to the plate.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and line it.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw. He made it safe. Runner at second, 2 down. You're at the top of the second.
Inside, ball 1.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Stays alive. And on second, 2 down. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. That's ripped. Base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. The batter now will be Will Smith. Grounded out his first time on. Shohei on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Back here in the desert, bottom of the inning, Jordan Lawler stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Brooke, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitch. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. Rosario. That's 1 out the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Dalen Lyle. Hard to hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. And it's second. And that is out of play. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the dropped strike 3. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. In the air to left center. Friedel turns to the right on the move. And that is the inning. Back here at Chase Field, now the Orioles catcher, Will Smith. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. Torkelson, Witt for 1. The first, double play. Nicely done. Next to hit, Taylor Ward. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. And he beats it. He's safe. No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. And now it's Victor Robles up to him. Hung up in a rundown now. Man on second, 2 down. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Pitch out, but no action.
Ball
That's a
outside.
great take. Tried to get him to chase just outside the zone, but he wouldn't offer. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And it's second. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Drilled out towards left center field. Lyle flying after this one. Stretches out and hauls it in. Back here in the desert, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jackson Chourio stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Rutschman in the box, lays off for ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Runner edges away at second, and that one fouled off. The tag, and he's out. Next to hit for Arizona, Spencer Torkelson. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And the count 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Miguel Rojas at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. To third. Keyshaw for one. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. Start of the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Luke Dieschel. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Rosario in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game.
Runner on the move, in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
There's a base running right there.
Runner goes again. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Torkelson tagged out here, but he's able to get the runner up the third. T.J. Friedel, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying. Picked it into the outfield.
Runner takes off. Line drive. Caught. And the runner's dangerously far from first. And bottom of the fourth. Here's the center fielder, Michael Ciani. Robles on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. At the plate, Jordan Lawler grounded out his first time. The Orioles up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now, Galen Lyle doubled his first time up. Lifted in the air, right center field. Ward running hard to get it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We go to the top of the fifth. Now here's the Orioles DH, Shohei Ohtani. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. A solo shot. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Nick Curtis, the next to hit for the Orioles. Oh, look at the stop, and they get the out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. This one in the air center field. Siani settles underneath it and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in to score the sac fly. It's 6-2. So no one on after the sac fly. Victor Robles digs in now. On the ground to the left. Rojas. The throw to first, and the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Bobby Witt Jr.
You know, these D-backs looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And there's one down.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Stott at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. The Orioles leading by 4, last half of inning number 5.
Ball one.
Out there to center. Friedel under it. 2 away now. So digging in, Jackson Chourio. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's the third out. Top 6, leading off, Luke Diesel. And there's one away. Ahmed Rosario will hit next. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. 0-1 down. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Shohei Ohtani up to the ditch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They kick the force out. That ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Adley Rutschman. He swings and fouls one off. Well struck right field. Ward ranging back. And that's up onto the walkway and out of here. He nails one out to right. And they're chipping away. It's 6-3. Here comes Fort to the plate.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Hit weakly on the ground. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Now up next for Arizona, Miguel Rojas. Rojas in his 12th season, 37 years young. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Michael Ciani stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball 1.
In the air, right field. Ward makes his way towards it. And there are 2 down. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Jordan Lawler.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Keishel gets under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the Orioles catcher, Will Smith. Ripped to right. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Stepping in, Nick Kurtz. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He's got it. Running tags at second. Save!
Oh, he beat it, he beat it.
And now the right fielder, Taylor Ward.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from 3rd in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3. 1-out man at first. Now the left fielder. Runner on the go. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Lead runner around 2nd. The throw to 3rd. He's in there. Next for the Orioles, Luke Keishel. 1 for 3. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Paul Sewald.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the
Robles runs. In the air to left center. Ciani moving under this one. And there are 2 outs. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. Robles runs. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. This one in the air center field. Ciani has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Back here at Chase. Set for the last half of the 7th. Dalen Lyle stands in now for the Diamondbacks. There's a strike. Robles on the move towards foul ground. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away. So back to the top of the order. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And first offering is fouled off. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryson Stott. This one ripped, but foul to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. That is the inning. Back here in the desert, for the top of the 8th, TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And that one is into the pool and gone. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. It's 9-3. Arrives in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That one fouled off.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. They really have to bear down.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Towards first, Torkelson. He steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball line to center. And a base hit right there. And a man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a change up and a pretty good one too. Outside corner, but just got extended and hit the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
Shohei on the go. Hit hard on the ground to short. Witt over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Here's Ohtani flying around third. And he's out.
On the tag,
Tried to score in the error, but instead the third out in the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, number 11. Ward running hard to get it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Adley Rutschman stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball move.
Oh, look at this. Not in time. He's safe. Miguel Rojas digs in now.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute, finish your pitch. If you leave something out.
Keyshaw for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. here at Chase Field. All set to start the ninth in this one. Taylor Ward now at the plate. This one in the air. Torkelson settles under it. And he makes the catch. One down. Victor Robles will hit next. And a foul ball. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Seawald goes 6 feet 3 inches, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 up, 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Luke Diesel. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Hit on the ground to short. Witt. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 9th, Michael Ciani stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. 1 up, 1 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jordan Lawler. 0 for 3 in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Inside.
Ball inside.
And that's ball 1. Reaching down, makes the catch. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Dalen Lyle getting ready to hit. In the air, left field. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Well, that's one of those nights where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. You'll take those group hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. Foul ball. Lyle off the first with 2 away. And that's
ball
off
2.
The inside edge. Ball 2. Up the middle. That's a hit. Lead runner makes the cut at second. And now put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Stop. Stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 strike away. Swing and a high fly ball left field.